I'm betting Ashton Jeanty to go in the top five at even money to the Jaguars. Let's face it, the top four are all but kind of locked in. I think it's pick five where it gets interesting, which is the Jaguars pick. And a lot of people have slotted Mason Graham in there. But to be fair, their defense, especially the front seven, I don't think they need an upgrade. I think running back does. And here's why. Travis Etienne is in the final year of his rookie contract. They'd have to pay him a bunch of money next year. He's had his moments, but he's only averaging 3.8 yards per carry over 2 years. He's just not the threat that they really need. And there's been some talk lately about him being traded, and I honestly think it's more than talk, to be perfectly honest with you. And, even if he's not traded, even if he's on the Jaguars roster, their running back room is very thin. They've only got 3 other running backs on that roster, so they can draft Gente and actually save themselves some money should they trade Travis Etienne. Why would you not rather do that and actually have a better running back? Think back to who Cohen had at Tampa, Bucky Irving, a downhill runner. That's something Etienne is not. And although Jacksonville surely wants to get Trevor Lawrence playing the way they expected him to play when they drafted him, they need a running back threat to do that. And the point being, Gente fits in so many ways. And if he fits and he's less expensive, it seems like a relatively easy decision to draft him with the fifth pick. If you look at the betting options available, Gente going to the top 6 is now minus 450 as of Tuesday afternoon. Of course, if Jacksonville doesn't take him at 5, the Raiders will take him at 6. I'm not laying 450 that the Jaguars won't, because they will. So when Jacksonville takes him, the Raiders won't take a running back. There won't be anybody there worth the 6th pick. So I'm going to give you a 2-for-1 here and bet that the Raiders draft an offensive lineman with their first pick at plus 180. I would expect that to be Armand Membu from Missouri. So there's 2 picks I'm going to make pre-flop. And as usual, the draft is very fluid, so be prepared to act quickly. Books do the same thing as we do. Scroll Twitter and watch NFL Live and get information. And it's like any other bet that we make. It's about the information and who gets it and who acts on it first. And there's still money to be made in the NFL draft. It's just harder than it was a few years ago. And we know this because books typically, and they come out and say it, they lose 6 or 7 figures on the NFL draft. And it really just becomes a necessary evil for them to post numbers at all. And if books are willing to lose a few hundred grand, I'm willing to take some of it. So I'm betting Gente to the Jags, Raiders to take an offensive lineman with the first pick.